Many people get stuck in mental loops, as you know, around their illness. They scan symptoms, they catastrophize, they over exaggerate. They're looking to identify symptoms and identify as being sick. How did you break from that loop? Because that's a large piece of the healing process, I imagine.
True. This was not easy to do,
Yeah.
but I made a rule with myself that for at least 3 months I was not going to monitor my symptoms at all.
Mm.
And I focused solely on regulating my nervous system and going through a healing process. And I said, I am not even evaluating my symptoms until later. They're going to fluctuate. They're going to change. I'm literally not going to monitor them anymore. And I know people fight that so much when I tell them that.
Yes.
But it really was the best thing that I could do, because when I'm focused on the symptoms, I am in a mental loop. But when I'm focused on what I can do to become a healthy person, to regulate, to do the work in that realm, that's actually where my body can heal. So it's like you can be triggered by your triggers. You can be anxious about
Yes.
anxiety. You can be depressed about your depression. You can be overwhelmed by your overwhelm. And that's a reinforcing loop. Whereas if you can be present with all that's going on and then put your focus where it needs to be, that is the way out of the loop. So I hate to say, in order to get out of the loop, you have to just step out.
Yes.
But you do. You just have to step out as much as you can and redirect your focus to where it needs to be.
Well, so were there physical signals like fatigue, inflammation, or pain that now make sense to you as communication from your nervous system? What were those signals for you?
Completely. All of
Yeah.
my symptoms were signals, but it was really helpful when I learned how to work through my own flare-ups, where an old symptom that went away came back, because then it was like just one thing at a time. So one thing was like pain in the arches of my feet. And what I looked at around the patterns around that is they always showed up when I wasn't supporting myself. Imagine that. And I was usually in a rush, like physically. I was like walking quick, or I had a long to-do list. That's another thing I noticed was consistent when the pain in the arches of my feet came back. And I was often focused on someone else. Like, what can I do for this person, my daughter, this other family member? What do we need to do today? And I was just in every single moment where the pain came back, one of these three things was at play. And so I was like, wow, that's cool. Now I know every time that shows up for me, I'm rushing. I'm trying to just get a to-do list done, and I'm not thinking of myself and what I need today. And I'm thinking of other people and people pleasing. And so there were 3 times when that symptom came back, and that was enough for me to become conscious of those patterns. I don't have pain in the arches of my feet. Neither has that pain come back in years, and that's something I've struggled with most of my life. Like, I'd have special shoes and special inserts, and I'd go to like feet doctors to like make the things, and it was a big
Right.
deal. And now I don't have to do any of that, because I changed the underlying pattern, that I'm slowed down, I'm not rushing, my to-do lists are manageable, and I'm not thinking of everyone else first before I fill my own cup in a day.